Hi everyone, it's Jessica Seddona with Stellar Life, and today we have a special treat. Just before filming, we averted a major crisis. Thankfully there was a dentist not too far, and I've been in and out. I bit into a piece of French bread and knocked out my front tooth. Long story. However, as you can see, I have my two front teeth, and so I'm making something a little bit sweet to soothe my little bit of a worried soul. So what I've done first is chopped up some apple, and now I have a very special apricot almond jam or jelly that's been made by a local good old Victoria grandma. And as you're witnessing, this is the first opening of this very beautifully decorated jam. So a very simple treat, kid-friendly, snack-friendly, and front tooth-friendly. So if you do have sensitive teeth, as I do, now I should preface, my teeth aren't brittle that they're breaking. When I was a young kid, I knocked out my front tooth, and ever since have had these replacements. So it really is like a fake tooth that fell out. And this dentist, I have to say, was wonderful. He told me the truth. He did what he could for now, and I'm gonna need more. But doesn't matter, I've got apricot almond jam. So with the apricot almond jam, oh, she's put it on really tight. There. Oh, if you could smell, if you could get really close to the screen and scratch, you could smell just how great it is. If you're on a no sugar diet, this is not the food to have. If you're on, I want something sweet in my life, there we go. Then to curb a little bit of that sugar rush, so we're not too flooded with glucose, we can add some hemp. And that makes a wonderful, quick, front tooth stellar salad. So, the next meal is, I have an empty plate there. We're making a greens. So I'm not ever satisfied with a salad unless it has kale in it. And I've talked before about kale being this wondrous food along with chia seeds and maca powder. But kale itself is just this very rich mineral-based food. I like it so much because I feel it's hearty and it detoxifies. So when we're looking at foods that cleanse our blood, kale and green leafy vegetables similar to that, chard, even green cabbages, have that blood cleansing effect. So as you can see, I am peeling the kale off of the stems. The stems are a bit hard for us to digest, so I'm leaving them out. And then I'm taking a wonderful hand-picked green salad here, and I'm placing it beside the kale. So I have a nice little edible flower on here. And something to keep in mind when we're building a salad is intuition plays a really big role. There's no right way or wrong way. And I like to really consider colors. What color am I using and its corresponding chakra. And that chakra can also correspond to the time of day. So now we're eating, and I get these very often confused, a turnip or a radish. So this is a turnip, and this little guy is a radish. So we're gonna be eating a turnip radish salad. And the reason why is I want my skin to look really nice, and I want that nice glow to my skin. And one of the ways I can do it is by eating my greens. So the kale is a surefire way to good skin. However, so is these sulfur-rich foods, particularly radish and turnips. So once I've taken, and it doesn't take much, just one or two. If you really like that zip taste, add in a bit more. I'm on the fence with these guys. So once I do that, another way to get live foods into our body is through sprouts. So here I have a little bit more of a meatier sprout, which is sunflower sprouts. And then a lighter, good on the summer day, pea sprouts. Because our foods are medicine, we can use it as such. So fenugreek sprouts here. Fenugreek, wonderful in addition to maca powder at normalizing hormones. So something that you can use if you're feeling that the hormones are a little bit out of whack. Male or female hormones are influenced by many things such as stress. And if we're living in a modern day society, we are exposed to stress. It is just simply the nature of living in modern day society, no matter where you live. So if we have too much stress in our body, what happens is the cortisol levels increase. Cortisol levels increase, that's when the immune system gets compromised and we're more susceptible to yucky things. Cucumber, another beautiful salad, a beautiful addition to our skin salad more so. This is a chunkier salad for me. Typically I do like to mince so many things. However, this type of salad, you have to keep in mind, is going to take you a long time to eat because we're chewing the food really, really thorough. Now the key ingredient for the beautiful skin today is going to be dulse. Dulse is nutrient, mineral rich. So if you're getting a key here, one of the things to beautiful skin is dulse. Dulse is an acquired taste, like many healthy things. We, over time, get so accustomed to more bland, saturated, heavier tastes with a conventional diet. But when we move into a more healing diet, healing foods, we'll find the richness in tastes and flavors to be enough. We won't need to add anything else. I really like the hemp seeds, so today we're putting in a whole lot of them. And because I've been talking so much about maca powder, I'm going to be adding it to my salad. That's how I can. I've been getting a lot of questions. How can I take my maca root? So here I have some powder and I'm just flaking it onto the salad. In fact, even better, onto my, I'm going to make myself feel better salad here with the apricot almond jelly. It's got some maca. And last but not least, secret. Okay, so I'm into Whole Foods, however occasionally we get them packaged in these fancy little bottles. This is blueberry extract. Why would we use blueberry in a pill? For our eyes. Also, for good tastes. So I'm taking a capsule and simply the extract of blueberry. How healing is that? I'll save the capsule for later, and I'm going to do it on both. Both salads have that little extra love of the blueberry. It also is a really interesting color addition. So remember, when we're making our foods, we want that element of chakras, the rainbow, the foods that are underneath the sun, and get all that rich chlorophyll, which is how these sprouts become so nutritious. Once they start greening here at the top, this is the chlorophyll coming in and the healing. Last but not least, we're going to be adding from our sage plant a couple of leaves of sage. Why would we be doing this? Sage is very purifying. So I'm using, in this case, it's not a culinary herb we see very often, so I'm going to be using it more so on the spirituality or the energetics of the sage. And as I'm placing it into my salad, I'm asking that it take the essence of the sage, and it smells so good, to purify my food, to purify my spirit, to purify all those who are in contact visually, energetically with the meals that we're about to eat. And so here we have stellar salads, and I hope you have a stellar day. Catch you next time.